So, when you're setting up your website for your home service business, is it better to structure it to get found for your business name and brand? Or is it better to get found for the service you provide in the location you provide that service in? Why not both? What's up there, guys? Izzy here once again with Get Busy LLC, helping home service business owners and contractors understand and navigate the internet with website design and getting the business found on Google, which of course equals more leads for their business. And on this video, I want to talk about how you should structure your website to get found online in the local market that you're doing business in. The mistake that I see a lot of business owners, and I can totally understand why they do this, when they first build out a website, I notice that they build a website so when somebody looks up their business name, the website will show up and it'll showcase some of the work that that person does, be it a home remodel contractor, be it some concrete contractor, somebody who builds steel buildings or things like that. I notice there's a lot of contractors and home service business owners basically do that because I think they sense that they have to have some kind of website, some kind of online thing, so they go out and build something up like that. So when somebody goes out there and looks up their business name, their website will pop up and they can look that up. But that's not the strategy you should use when you're building up a website. The purpose for me and what I tell contractors is the entire purpose of your website is to help you generate leads for your business. Yes, it should identify what you do, your brand name, and all of that stuff. But the number one objective should be to get your business out there to people that don't know who you are, don't know who you exist, and get them in front of those people looking for the service you provide in your local market. So, is there a way to structure your website so it gets found for both? Well, it's actually really, really easy to do. But like I said, your number one objective is to get found for the service you provide in your local area. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as an example. The junk takers in Paso Robles, California, right here where I live. So what's the number one objective for this business owner? Is to get found for the junk removal services that he provides in the local market here where I live. So naturally, there's going to be people seeing his logo in town, seeing yard signs. He does yard signs. He's going to be doing work for some people in the local area. They'll drive by and see his trailer, see his logo, see his brand, and they're going to go, "Hey, you know what? I'm looking for junk removal services myself. What's the name of this business right here? Oh, it's the Junk Takers." So when they get home, or maybe they're on their phone, they just type in the Junk Takers in Paso Robles or the Junk Takers, and their website will show up for that specific search. It's really, really easy to do, while at the same time having his website designed to get found for the services for that junk removal service in here in town, for people that don't know who he is, for people looking for that specific service who are in their backyard looking at a pile of shit that they've got, fed up with. And you know what? They go, you know what? I'm sick of this crap in the backyard. I'm sick of this stupid hot tub. I'm sick of this basketball hoop I have right here collecting cobwebs and being a massive eyesore. So I'm just going to look for a junk removal service near me, junk removal service here in Paso Robles, and at the same time, his website's going to show up as well. So I'm going to show you how to do this on a website. It's really, really easy to do. Like I said, just follow the basic rules of SEO that I talk about on these videos over and over again. The title tag, meta description, H1 title tags, H2 title tags, H3s, and the content of your website. And that should do it. But I'm going to show you how to do this while also getting found for your brand name or your business name as well. Let me show you how to do this real quick. So the first thing I want to show you is how this business actually shows up for both types of searches, for his particular brand name and business name, and also for the service he provides in my local market here where I live. So I'm using an incognito window, so I don't have any saved history on here. So it's legitimate searches right here. So let's say, like I said, I was driving around and, me and the wife are talking about getting rid of a bunch of shit we have in our backyard. And we see the guy's trailer and it says the Junk Takers. And we're like, sweet, I remember that name. When we get home, we're going to look him up. So when we get home, I go into Google and I put in the Junk Takers. He's the very one that shows up. There's his brand, there's his name. So I click on his website, it's going to show up. Now, here's the alternative. Let's say me and the wife are just talking. We're fed up with the shit in our backyard. And we go, you know what? Let's look for a junk removal service here in Paso Robles. So we type in junk removal services in Paso Robles. Obviously, you're going to get some sponsored here, some people paying for ads, and you're going to get the local search. And we see his business here with basically a ton of great reviews. And we're going to see his website right here. So how did we structure this website to get found for both search terms? Let me show you how it's done. It's actually really easy. So in my opinion, number one, the first thing that you have to do is get this website structured in a way to get found for the service you provide in the city you're providing that service in. That's your number one objective. And as you're writing the content for the service that you're providing here, you're naturally going to just talk about your business name and the location of it. And when you structure it correctly, Google's going to pick up all that information. It's going to realize that your brand name is the Junk Takers. So, what did we do here? So, here's the H1 title tag. Well, first of all, we're going to look at the meta description, right? Here's the title tag, the Junk Takers, Pass Robles, Junk Removal Services. For some reason, Google likes to switch these around, but the way that I structured it is I put Pass Robles, Junk Removal Services, and then I put the Junk Takers. So I'm basically telling Google, look, number one, we want to get found for that service of junk removal services and Pass Robles, and our business name is the Junk Takers. That's all I did, and it worked out really well. And in the meta description, we're trash and junk. Let's see what I wrote here. Trash and junk got you frustrated. Called Pass Robles Junk Removal Services to get it hauled away. There you go. I did it naturally, so it sounds natural, and it's basically optimized to get found for that search term. So that's first thing I did, the title tag and the meta description. Then we did the H1 title tag, the highest rated junk Pass Robles Junk Removal Service, right? And here's some H2 title tags. Let's go down here, and these are all H3s right here. Everything with the H3s, they're basically subcategories of the main category of junk removal services, which is appliance removal, demolition. What else you got? Old furniture, all kinds of stuff like that. And these are all H2s, and things like that. And you'll see his reviews and all that stuff. But in the content, you'll see that I talk about the business name, right? Let's see here. At the Junk Takers, we know that everyone has junk to get rid of, but every junk removal job is different. So we see that we put in Junk Takers in there. Let's go through here some more. What makes us different from other junk removal services? The Junk Takers is a licensed, insured junk removal service and Pass Robles. You see that right in there as well. Let's see what we got going on here. You're going to look in also in the services part of it. You're going to see there, hey there, looking to get rid of some old appliances, yada, yada, yada. Well, you're in luck. The Junk Takers and Pass Robles. You see that again, it's in there. Landscape debris cleanup. Here at the Junk Takers and Pass Robles, we're not just about hauling junk. We haul everything else, blah, 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 whatever I just wrote in here. But you'll see in the content, I talk about that they are the Junk Takers and Pass Robles. So just these little mentions alone let Google know that his business name is the Junk Takers. So when somebody types in that specific search term, the Junk Takers, his business is going to show up on the search results. So like I said, it's not very difficult to do at all. To me, the main thing you should do is properly title your website with your service you provide, the location you're doing that service in, and then followed up by your business name. And somewhere mention it into your website, somewhere just where it sounds naturally throughout the website. Of course, the About page is going to talk about that they are the Junk Takers. So Google will get the message. But your number one objective is to get found for the service you provide in the local market you provide that service in, and just naturally talk about your business name, and people will find you when they type in your business name. So that's something you don't have to worry about at all. So in my opinion, the number one thing you should do, like I said, is structure your website to get found for that service you provide in your local market, and everything else should be secondary. And don't worry about people not finding you under your brand name. They're going to find you unless you have like a really, really common junk removal business name, or concrete contractor business name. There's multiple businesses throughout, like for example, carpet cleaning. There's a lot of them called Mean Green out there. So there's going to be a shitload of websites with Mean Green. But for the most part, if you're Tom's Tile and Roofing or something like that, or Happy Times Bounce House Rentals, whatever it might be, you're going to get found in your local market when people look up your business name. So that's pretty much it. What I wanted to share with you guys on this video: how to get your business, how to structure your website so that you get found for the service you provide in your local area. And also, when people see your local sign, your logo on your truck, your logo on your shirt, if you have a billboard in town, whatever it might be, so that when they type in your business name, they also find you online. That's all part of SEO and getting your business found online. Like I said, there's more to this SEO stuff, getting the content written correctly, structuring the website, the links and all that stuff. And also, changing the image information you have on your page, on your website, so that Google understands what your pictures are all about and get you found that way as well. As a matter of fact, I just made a video for that about making sure how to properly optimize your pictures and change the alt text on your pictures. That video is right here if you guys want to check that out. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.